Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is December 12th, 2025, and this is my weekly market review. We're reviewing the Nasdaq 100, that's QQQ, on a quarterly chart, monthly chart, weekly chart, and a daily chart. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading is something that is suitable for you. All right, let's minimize that. Let's resize this, and let's maximize this quarterly chart and see what we see. We see green still. All right, the NASDAQ is still green, but it hasn't broken that all-time high yet. Like I say, sometime this month, maybe. It might be after Christmas, at the end of the year. We've got to see what's going to happen. Though I'm still seeing, it hasn't, again, my 630. My 630 is my magic number. I see if it gets above that and close above that, then $7 more it should be able to make it. But that's what I'm looking at there, and that's what I can see here. And that's why I put these little markers on there, kind of like to remind me where I'm at and kind of remind me how I should be trading and all at this time. All right, let's go down to this monthly chart. On this monthly chart, as we can see, this thing is turning red on us already. And we had a bearish piercing pattern here at the top from last month and come this month, now we have turned red. We got a little doji forming up there like we want to form an evening star or something like that. But like I say, this is still, let me zoom in a little bit here where you can make it a little bit bigger. This is still early in the month. We're almost halfway there, though. We got to just see what's going to happen. If we're going to get a rally, it's going to be a late rally. And again, like you said, we haven't broken my line yet here. But we are above the 9-10 moving average. That means technically we are still in a bull market. We are above pivot. So again, for me, I'm still kind of bullish and all. But I definitely, like I had said last week, it was a week. I knew it was going to be a week for me to take off. I had some friends here in town, rode the bike with them and all, and just taking it easy. Yeah, but that's it. Let's go down to this weekly chart and see what we see here. On this weekly chart, as you can see, we got a red week. Again, last week was looking pretty strong. And now let's zoom on in here just a little bit more. Look like we are getting a bearish engulfing at this time. I don't think this is quite below there. What was this previous candle low? Well, not the low, the close. Can I see the close? Can I see the close? The close looked like it was somewhere around 13. This one's somewhere around 13. It's almost a bearish engulfing, and all on this chart at this time. So again, it's kind of in the right location too. So like I said from last week, I knew we were at the top. Be careful, be careful, be careful, and all, because this thing it might want to roll over. But I kind of still think we can get all-time highs before the end of the year. We gotta wait and see, and all. But still, based on your trading plan, your trading strategy, again, trade accordingly. Right now, I'm selling calls, cover calls, call spreads, and all. That's the way I get bearish and all in this market and all. And this week, though, I'm still beginning to start looking at what can I start selling puts on things that I really would want to own. If the VIX start raising up a little bit more, it's definitely time to start selling those options and not buying those options at this time. All right, but let's go ahead and go down to the daily chart and see what we see there. On this daily chart, you can see a lot of that red happen today while we ended up with this red week and stuff, because we were going kind of sideways, and today this market just kind of like crashed. It didn't crash, where it kind of really dropped on us. And the thing that I'm also looking at here on this daily chart, let me zoom in a little bit more here. This is our pivot for next week. We're going to be opening up below pivot. So opening up below pivot, I kind of expect it to stay below pivot and all, and it can come down even more. Although last week we was above pivot, but not until today did we actually really get that drop. We got an open right around pivot and all for the week. And it kind of just failed on us and stuff. I kind of got out of my long position was it? Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday, I got out of my long, a lot of my long positions that that option positions, my stock positions. I'm still holding. I'm just like you said, I'm selling calls on them and stuff, and that doesn't make up for the amount that they actually drop. But it's collecting something, like, and I've been holding them for a long time, so they're still okay. But it's actually biting into my profit a little bit. Yeah, don't get too much into my trading. But what I see here is that we're rolling over. We're going to be opening below pivot. We can come down. Will we come down to a support 2 level? I can definitely see us bouncing off of support 1 level. So be careful, be careful, be careful. Pay attention to your. We've gotten like this sideways market. We had kind of almost a bearish looking pattern right here, and didn't get confirmation of that bearish pattern until today, and on the daily chart. And we got a bearish looking pattern. Remember back there on the weekly chart. So again, this market can roll over a little bit. We got a little bit of a gap down here that it might want to close up. So that's why again I can see it coming down to a support one level, which is that green line right here. Support one level. I'm talking about this line right here. So that'll get us close to around 606 to see what happens. But that's it. That's pretty much all I really have to share today. This is Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you next week. Have a good one. Bye.